Alrighty, so I think I found this life hack, and it's probably already out there. I'm kind of modifying something that I used for quitting smoking, and I thought it might help with other habits that I want to change. So here's one. I use YouTube, Reddit, Facebook way too much. It is like my nightcap. It is my morning, hello, what's going on in the world? What can I get angry at? Or what can I feel jealous of? Or, ooh, actually, I'm really glad I watched that news because I needed something uplifting in my life. Anyway, I'm on it way too much and not here in the moment. And I'm getting frustrated with that. And this has been a cycle my whole life. Frustration, overwhelmed. Let's avoid by going on YouTube or going on the phone and just kind of distracting and like having that as a self-soothe. So here's my little trick. With smoking, I had to go ahead and feel each and every urge. So an urge would come up and I'm just like, sup urge, how you doing? Alrighty. Let me look at you. I'm not going to try to avoid you or pretend you're not here or ignore you or any of that stuff. You're right here. But what do you really want, huh? What do you really need? And I would ask myself that. I'm like, what do you really want, Corinne? What do you really need? It's not the nicotine. I don't need nicotine. It's not like food or water or substance. So same with YouTube. It's like, hey, Corinne, I don't need YouTube. So when it comes up, here's my idea. It's like literally when it comes up when I'm pulling the phone to my face, asking myself, do I really need this? What is it that I really want? And sometimes that can just be like, I just want to avoid life right now. Fuck off. And I'm like, oh, okay, grumpy morning Corinne, I hear you. And I know there's something deeper. That's why we have addictions. It's why we do a lot of the negative habits or the toxic things, behaviors that we do. I mean, a lot of it's to self-soothe, to give us a dopamine kick, give us that serotonin, give us that drug of choice that we're looking for. Hence it becomes kind of an addiction, especially if we're not getting that in other parts of our lives. Like if I'm on YouTube all the time and I'm also beating myself up during the day, YouTube's way better. Okay, my brain's like, okay, you get to stop beating yourself up right now, let's just relax. So that's me personally. So another one too, it's like, hey, what part of me wants to be loved? What part of me is asking for attention right now? What's this uncomfortable feeling? Like literally just put your phone up there and be like, okay, now I'm going to put it down. See what comes up. Make it like a science experiment. I think we take things way too seriously in general. Or at least right now in the world, there's a lot of seriousness. So yeah, I think this would be a really, I don't know, beneficial thing because it is helping me. I'm like, what do I really want to do? Write it out. I want to wake up in the morning and do yoga. I want to go ahead and meditate because it clears my head throughout the day. I want to make sure I eat healthy and I'm not rushing. That way I'm clear-minded, I'm focused, I know what I'm going to do, and I'm listening. If there's any changes, I'm like, cool, I can adjust and absorb and contract and expand instead of feeling like, no, it has to be this way because I only have so much time and I'm already irritated because I looked at the news this morning and fuck the world. Yeah, so I hope this is helpful. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, so to reiterate, you go ahead, phone's coming up towards your face in the morning, you're like, oh, YouTube, I just want to watch another video about like somebody making a house with no music. Oh. And stop. Just pause. You can do this for any habit that you want to change. Just pause. Literally stop. Just like, don't move. Sit with that. What does this urge feel like? What does it feel like to stop that momentum? To simply pause and be like, hey, what's going on? It's kind of like our lives are a movie. And we're acting in it as well. But sometimes we forget it's a movie. We can step back every once in a while. It's almost like saying cut or freeze and then sit back. Okay, what's going on? Yeah.